Hey, I'm Michael Martinez, and you're watching the Michael Martinez Corner. It's already been out for a while, but people are still talking about that Hallelujah Money song by the Gorillaz, featuring Benjamin Clementine. I suppose I could have looked it up and got the pronunciation down, but the song is very confusing. As far as I'm concerned, listening to music should be a relaxing, simple task. If I'm in the mood to be frustrated or disoriented, I'll have a conversation with my grandfather. He's extremely senile, and he doesn't speak English. Music is supposed to be like an escape. I'm feeling alone and sad, and all of a sudden I find this track that empathizes with me, and I'm not alone anymore. But this track throws me all over the place, and I have no idea what he's talking about. And if you try to tell me that you know exactly what he's talking about and how it's so deep and meaningful, then you're a liar. Or you Googled the lyrics like I ended up having to. But I just feel like this is one of those cases where someone is saying extremely vague things, riddled with metaphors, and then our total lack of understanding leads us to believe that it must be super deep and intellectual because it's going right over our head, so this guy must be a genius. That's what Bob Dylan did.
What the hell is this song about?
I have no idea.
You guys are idiots. This song is very deep.
It's also clearly trying to instill a sense of fear. There's obviously an agenda here. It even says in the video description that, well, there were plenty of uploads of the video. I don't know if the actual Gorillaz channel says this, but I saw the one by the Uproxx channel, which is now unlisted. I don't know what happened there, it's really strange. Uproxx is the one that blew up and had the description that this song was intentionally released on the eve of Trump's inauguration, and it was meant to serve as politically charged commentary. It was weird because I went back to look for that video later and I couldn't find it anywhere. I had to go back in my history, but it's now unlisted. And now the official Gorillaz channel is the main one. I don't know what that description says, I'll have to check. But it's very interesting that the original one that blew up became unlisted. I don't know if that has anything to do with the controversy of the whole Trump thing. I'll have to look into that. I guess you can call this video artsy if you want, but it's a lot more freaky than artsy. You can even call it scary. From this guy's Dracula sounding voice, to the ugly girl lighting, to the out of context serial killer B-roll in the background, I could see some people getting scared. It's obvious that they're trying to create a sense of fear. And when you frighten people, it opens them up to the idea of wanting to be saved, of looking for answers, which this video is more than happy to give them. I'm also not on board with this dude's eye contact. The guy makes too much eye contact. I don't like eye contact. You see, I'm looking into a camera right now, so you might be looking into my eyes, but I'm not looking into yours. So you could potentially feel very uncomfortable right now, but I'm fine. You see, when I'm unfortunate enough to get wrapped into a conversation with someone in real life, my eyes often end up doing this kind of thing, and I never really look directly at them, at least not for long periods of time. This is me. This is what I do. I'm looking all over the place. It often leads people to think that I'm being untruthful, which I'm not. I just really don't feel comfortable with other human beings. Human beings are really, really terrible. And what else? I don't like his wardrobe. Maybe it's just me, but I hate to see someone do something stupid like wear a jacket with no shirt underneath. That's like people that wear glasses without lenses. Very offensive to people that actually need glasses, by the way. Or those idiots who wear beanies in the summer. Who do you think you are? Colin Farrell? David Beckham? Guess what? They look stupid too. This kind of reminds me of when it's super hot in the house and I want to have on the AC and all the fans. My girlfriend starts freaking out. It's too cold. Put some blankets on. What about when it's winter and you want to set the heater to 100 degrees? You can always put more blankets on. There's only so many layers I can take off. And I just cannot forgive the fake reading. What is that about? This one's personal. When I was a kid, my babysitter used to read to me every day. It wasn't until I was a grown-up that I realized that, yeah, she'd be holding up the book, showing me the pages, you know, pictures and whatnot, but she was not reading the words that were on the pages. She was making up her own stories, and I had no idea at the time. I was homeschooled, so it was never an issue back then. But when I grew up a little and I started to socialize with others, I quickly realized that there was a problem. It turned out that my babysitter was extremely racist and was filling my head with anti-Jewish propaganda. To this day, I cannot watch Seinfeld without spitting. I love Seinfeld. Anyway, the visual of this guy holding the book up and clearly not reading whatever's on the page freaks me out. I don't want to be racist. Again, thank you for watching the Michael Martinez Corner. Now get out of here. This is my corner.